Oh, oh. That'd be a good start to the video.
You've got a heavy touch.
Oh, you'll be blushing in a minute. So, tank fill, again, leave that off, because again, that's a feature that if you have got a tank on board.
Yeah.
AC limit, now this is quite good. If you ever go to a site where you're having troubles with blowing the electrics outside, what you can do is set an ampage limit inside internally in the van, so it will control it inside. So say if you've got the kettle and TV and everything on, it controls the power internally rather than it tripping outside on the post. So all you literally do is just press the across arrow to set it, and then you'll see in the top you get the little lightning strike with the padlock on it to let you know that you've reduced the ampage on it. So you can literally get lowers down as 5 and then obviously up to 16 as well.
Right.
But that is quite a good feature if you are constantly blowing. You know what, some sites electrics, they're not the best. So I'd start it at sort of 15 and maybe work your way down if you're still blowing it. But it is a godsend because it does save, especially if it's raining outside. You're not constantly going outside.
Does it automatically come in at 15 or something like that?
It's literally off. It's off, so it's not controlling anything. Right. But you can. It goes low as down as 5 amps up to 16, so you can just control the power a little bit more. Okay. And then you just got your temperatures, so internal temperature, humidity level, and external temperature as well on there.
Nice.
And then that's it. We're back to dimmer level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll move on to your heating. So if you, the main way of looking at it, this sort of controls the power for the van, where this panel here is all your heating and hot water, all in one spot. So obviously the screen's on at the minute. The little black plug just indicates we're powered on the 240, so that's the orange button on the side of your consumer unit. Next one down is internal temperature, 22 Celsius, and then at the bottom it just lets us know it's Friday and the time as well. So all you do to get to the menu is just press the menu button, and it's as simple as that. Right. So the top one is your thermostat for your heating system. So all you literally do is just set that thermostat to whatever level you want your heating to come up.
Wow, that's simple.
Yeah, so literally if you want it to be, I don't know, 19 degrees, just literally set it to 19 degrees. You don't have to do anything else. Your heating system will automatically kick
Better
in.
than the other system,
Yeah, the system is awful.
So the next one down is your hot water.
Yeah.
So it's as easy as, that's your hot water off.
Right.
First one is like an eco mode, it's about 40 degrees. The next one up, 60 degrees for your water, and that is it for your hot water. So the top two is as simple as that. Top one's heating, next one down is your hot water. Happy with them?
Yeah.
Next two down are your power select. So as I say, it'll run on gas or electric. Your electric, that's electric off, and then it goes 1 kilowatts, 2 kilowatts or 3 kilowatts for the electric. So all the kilowatts is if you think of Granny's old electric fire, 1 kilowatts is 1 bar, 2 kilowatts is 2 bars, and 3 kilowatts is 3 bars. So all that is, that's the amount of power that's been sent to the unit and the speed it takes to heat up. You'll probably find in the summer, you'll be finding on 1, maybe 2 kilowatts. Let's say in the winter time when it's really cold, you want it up on 3 kilowatts. All it is, it just speeds up the process of it heating up the van. Okay? And then the next one below it's your gas. That's simply gas off, and then when it's green, gas on. And that's it. It's as simple as that.
That is a lot more easier to understand.
Yeah, they have made it. There's more to it, but that's the basics of the menu. Are you happy with the basics of that? With the gas, I know everyone uses electric because they pay for the electric on site. I would every now and then run the system on gas. Just so you're happy. If you're ever on site and you have a power cut, you know that you can just go hit your gas, and you've still got heating, hot water. You've still got your fridge and everything working as well. So you know that you're happy that everything works on gas. But as I say, this panel's just for your heating and hot water. Okay. So screen obviously resets to that. Now there is a bit more on here. A little clock is just for setting the time in the day. Next one across is a reduced temperature for night mode. So you can, if you like it colder at night, you can have your heating system already set up. So it'll do that every night at whatever time you want. Reduce the level of the heating, and then obviously the heating won't kick in until it drops down to that temperature. Vice versa, the little sun is a day mode. So if you like it warmer in the morning or in the day, you can set a timer on what time you want the heating to warm back up. Delayed start timer. So this is just if you leave your van somewhere, say, and you travel down every Friday, you can set it so it comes on Friday morning. So when you get down here, Friday afternoon, your van's already powered up and heating on as well already. Prioritise, that's just the power that the system looks for as soon as you switch it on. So I'll leave it on electric because that's normally the power that's already there. Your gas bottle's normally not switched on. Offset the thermostat, so you can offset the internal thermostat if you think that's not quite right, and also the thermostat on the heating as well.
That's okay.
So if you've got it cranked up to 30 degrees and you don't feel it's hot enough for you, you can offset the thermostat a couple of degrees so it'll heat up that little bit more for you. That sounds like the age-old argument. So, backlight, it's quite self-explanatory, it's just how the screen's lit up.
Yeah.
Right, microbacterial. So what that is the element inside your water tank. If you have that switched on about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, boosts the tank up to plus 70 degrees and kills all the bacteria in your water tank.
All right.
Wow, okay.
So pump settings, leave that on thermostat. You can change it from thermostat to constant. I don't know why you'd want your heating running constantly, but literally if you have it on constant, your heating will just run and run and run, and it'll just get hotter and hotter and hotter. Okay. So I'll just leave that one on thermostat. Beep, it's quite self-explanatory. I've got it off at the minute. Language, if you want to speak French or German to it. External, that again, you can get an Aldi app for your phone, but you need to get modifications added to the van. But again, you can use your telephone instead of using the panel up here. Okay. Last one's anything that's greyed out is a feature that you can have added on, but it's not available on the van at the minute. So I wouldn't worry about the greyed out ones. And last but not least, service button. That just brings up any codes if you've got any problems with it. Installed accessories, again, that's if you want to add anything to the panel. The only one to really worry about is the reset button. So if you're ever using your panel and it's not working, same as anything electrical nowadays, hit the button, just shuts the computer down and just reboots it all back up. As simple as that.
The panel on the right, is that a Swift app that you put on your phone?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's one off Swift. So this is your Aldi system, and this is your Swift system on there. I'll find out what app.
I'm sure the kids will find it.
Yeah. The main thing is when you go through this, it tells you there. So it's a Sargent EC 6220. So that's yeah. Okay. And that's it for you controls.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Perfect. So what should we do next? Well, let's start in the cupboard here. So up in here's panel for your satellite. So your solar panel just sits on the roof.
Right.
It's like an obedient dog that walks itself, feeds itself, cleans up after itself. You don't have to worry about it. It just sits there and gently puts a trickle charge into your leisure battery. It's not designed to keep. You couldn't run without your 240 plugged in, put it this way, with the power off the solar panel, but it's there to stop your leisure battery from going flat.
Completely,
So all it does, it just adds that little bit of power to it so it never goes flat. With the lights, when it's got all the lights on it, it means it's putting all its power to it. If it's a flashing light, it's putting some of its power. If it's got no lights on whatsoever, it's taking itself off to bed.
Okay.
But it will literally, you don't have to worry about it, it just sits there and does its job. So microwave is just as easy as you can just press the quick start and it goes up in minutes, or if you press microwave, that's the power level and it's an 800 watt microwave. If you press microwave again, you then got your self timer, and then obviously start and stop.
Okay.
Only advice,
stash that somewhere.
Never travel with that in there, because if it does jump out and it's these size, these are really expensive. This isn't. So
that's all.
No worries. Right, so obviously you tap while we're here for your water system, bleed your water system, obviously switch your water pump on there, make sure you got your drainage tap closed there, and then all you literally do is...
That's a nice tap, haven't you just noticed that? I like that. Okay, I missed that. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. So obviously it'll splutter, but you'll be used to that. Once you've got constant running water, you know that's your cold water done. For your hot water and for your hot water system, it's just literally, just lift the tap and let it run. Obviously, if you've had it drained, it can take sort of 2-3 minutes to come through, but just bear with it, because you imagine it's going to push all the air out the system, pull the water comes through.
Okay.
That's heavy for your new green bucket, isn't it?
It is, it's loving it.
Wow, that's a big draw.
Thank you.
Flipping out.
It is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this layout because the space and the extra storage you get
We've only ever had a tiny cutlery door, that's brilliant.
It's bigger than mine at home.
Yeah.
And then obviously another whopping kitchen cupboard underneath. So you certainly spoil it for storage.
The thing you pull out, yeah. And then draining boards.
Yeah. So obviously that just pulls
that's
out.
Brilliant.
Draining board, chopping boards there. There is some gas valves there. There are individual gas shut-offs for the appliances. If you smell gas, though, our main thing is just to switch the bottle off. Yeah, turn your bottle off. They're more there if a technician ever wanted to remove your fridge or your cooker or anything, so they can isolate them individually. Okay. So, cooker. Obviously, you've got the electric ring as well as the gas. The electric ring is just 1 to 6. That will only work, obviously, when we're plugged into the 240 supply. For all your rest of your gas, it's just as easy as hold down, quarter turn, 12 volt igniter, so as long as there's power in your leisure battery you will always get a spark. Now the other two are on the other end. And that's your gas burners. And you have got a lovely shut off, so you do it upside down.
Wow, okay.
And unlike the old ones, when you lift it up the gas doesn't come out again, so you don't have to worry too much about it.
Oh, great, okay.
Main thing, obviously, if you have been cooking, especially if you've been using the electric ring,
let it cool down.
Yeah, let it cool down, because if you drop the glass down, it will shatter the glass on the top. So, underneath, grill pan and handle, and then your grills, just this one here again, quarter turn. He says, come on, you've lit once.
No.
Okay.
So, that's your grill. And then obviously underneath, immaculately clean oven. I wish mine was that clean at home. And there's your oven as well.
Okay.
Lovely.
Now, we might have to buy another wire tray, because I'm just thinking, we struggled with the last one, because we only had one wire tray, didn't we?
Do you know what? They all come with one. No matter what make or model you buy, they all come with one. But I'd agree, I'd want two in there as well.
Two,
something else
we need two.
Stick it on the list.
Stick it on the list.
So, underneath, obviously your pan stores underneath.
Yeah.
There is a plug switch socket down there, which is just for your electric ring on the top.
Okay.
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 So, we'll go behind us now. So, in the top up here, obviously more storage. And all it is the signal booster for the aerial in there.
Okay.
Nice. It's just
Okay.
And that's it in that one. And then, obviously, your lovely fridge.
Oh, I like that light. It's nice.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the good thing is, all the panels are hidden away, so it's not a light at night either.
Yes,
So, the controls of your fridge, obviously on-off button.
Yeah.
And then these are your power selects. So, obviously, it will run on electric, gas, and then, obviously, vehicle battery as well. But as you'll see now, it'll beep at us because there's no vehicle connected. But obviously, if you did have your car connected, it will run your fridge as well.
So, if you were en route somewhere, you could put it on there and it would keep it cold as you're travelling.
The main advice with that is always run it on either electric or gas first, get it cold, get it down to temperature, and then change it over. The vehicle battery will hold the temperature in the fridge, but it won't particularly reduce it. So you need to get your fridge and your freezer cold first, and then change it over. It's not it's nowhere near as much power going to it. It's just a gentle power supply just to hold the temperature in there. With the gas, when you come to lighting the gas, it will, if you imagine I'm still on the gas button now, it will just do that. So all you do to light your gas is simply just press the flashing red button and it'll ignite your gas for you. Obviously if it does it a couple of times, just check your bottle switched on and check you still got some gas in there. But they will self-prime and self-light themselves.
Majority of the time it's going to be on the mains, isn't it? And
yeah, again, just every now and then run it on the gas. And then you know that you're happy that it will run on gas. And then obviously the one with the lovely thermostat just changes the temperature of the fridge. Obviously 5 is the coldest it'll go, down to 1 is the lowest temperature it'll go. Obviously lovely for a freezer compartment. It is removable, there is catches underneath if you did ever want to take it out. It's only more space. But as I say, I think you're spoiled for
that's big enough. That's the biggest one we've had, isn't it?
I'm just thinking of beer, that's all.
Well, we don't travel with beer in the fridge, do we?
No, we did that once, didn't we?
Get a bit messy, didn't it? Well, there is the catch. Oh, they've done it again to me. These are the new style catches.
Right.
And I can't remember. I'll have to go and grab a technician on that.
Is that to leave it open?
There's a little way of it. It pops out.
Right.
But I don't want to force it, so I'll go and ask a technician to show me that one. But yeah, there is the good old catch, so you can leave it open and it vents it out during the winter.
Okay.
So we'll keep coming back. So in here, first thing I'll talk about is your Aldi tank that you can see at the back there.
Okay.
So your Aldi tank at the back there, that's for your central heating system. That's the antifreeze mix. You don't have to drain it or anything in the winter time, but that's for your heating system. That is. All it is an expansion tank in there. When you look closer on there, there is a minimum and a maximum. All